So we're back in Storrington today, showing you around one of our ongoing projects. Now this is a complete reconstruction of this 2-bed semi-detached bungalow. This was constructed around World War II. It was a prefab building, and if you want to know a bit more about that, you can go head over to our video before, where I'll go through in further detail. Now since the last video, a lot's been happening. All the footings are complete throughout. The conventional oversight is complete, so that it consists of 150mm hardcore, 50mm sand line, then you've got your 100mm concrete, followed by your Celotex, and then your 75mm screed, which will be your finished floor. So the bricklayers have been very busy getting the brickwork up to damp course, and then you've got your block work throughout, because as I mentioned in the last video, this one is going to be a traditional sand and cement render, and we're also going to be incorporating some cladding features as well, which you'll be able to see in the gable ends. So let's take you on and show you around the layout inside. Now we can give you a better idea of what's happening. This opening here will be the new front door into the bungalow, coming through the porch and take you on through. We're going to go through another set of doors, and then we're going to be in this vast open plan living space, which is going to be a typical open plan living space consisting of a dining room, a little snug, and then your kitchen, which can be roughly positioned around here. Now this existing flat roof structure, so visually it's going to be the same, however we are going to be ripping this section down and reconstructing it with new timbers, etc., and then making sure it's all insulated fully. So the kitchen area will be finishing around here, and then this flat roof detail above me is going to be remaining the same. However, we're going to be reconstructing this with new timbers and then fully insulating it, but the water will continue to go out and towards the back garden. This roof detail here on the other bungalow next to us is going to be continuing throughout. Going to come all the way over to here, where we're going to install a new steel beam from there over to here, and then we're going to be having the same roof detail there over here too. So we've got a gable to gable and then gable into this roof over here, which being a bit of an interesting detail, but I can show you that too. So over in this far corner, we've got one of the bedrooms. So this zone along here is going to be split up into 3 individual bedrooms. We've got one here, one in the middle, and then one in the new extension, which is going to have its own ensuite. So that's almost like the master bedroom. And then over in this area here, where we've got our soil vent pipe coming up, this is going to be where the bathroom is going to be for the main part of the house. So yeah, it's really starting to take shape now. Like I said, bricklayers are going to carry on getting their block work up to that plate height, and then we can start throwing our ceiling joists and then giving us a platform to then construct that roof. The last video, the garden was full of a lot of rubbish still, so now it's all empty. We'll take you out the back there and give you a little view of what it's going to look like from behind. So whenever you're extending your home, whether it's extending it out or extending it up into the loft, you need to make sure that your footings are sustainable enough to carry that extra load that you're going to be bearing. So prior to starting the works, you need to go and dig a few inspection holes. It's no good carrying out an inspection hole just to the front of the property, for example, because as you come around to the back, the rear might have been constructed in a different way, like this building here. So this part of the building here was actually an extension to the bungalow further down the line. So this was obviously constructed with different building methods. So when we carried out our inspection holes, we made sure that we done 4 along the back. So we got 2 here and then 2 over there. And then once we've got our inspection holes dug out, we get building control over, come around with them, stick a tape down, measure the concrete footing, and they can go, and then they can say yes or no as to whether we need to rip it back up, construct new footings, or just leave the ones in place. As far as this rear was concerned, building control officer was happy with that, so as to why we're leaving this brick and block work in situ. However, of course, we'll be knocking off the existing render and redoing this at the same time we do the rest of the bungalow too. As I said before, you've got that flat roof detail which is going to continue. This is all going to be redone with new 3-layered fire regulated roofing felt, and then the rainwater is going to be still coming off this way. It's going to be coming down there and dropping down into the existing drainage there too. So a lot's been happening on this project so far, and we're starting to make great progress, and I'm really looking forward to coming back here with the carpenters and start putting those ceiling joists in, start cutting that, pitching that roof, and the building's just going to really start to take shape. So again, keep your eyes peeled and let's head over to the next project. Right, second job of the day, we've got another loft conversion. So this loft conversion is in Horsham. This is going to be a side-facing box dormer, creating a new master bedroom en suite, along with a fully equipped walk-in wardrobe too. This is a semi-detached dwelling. This is like a townhouse. If you come to the other side, to the neighbouring side, we can show you their loft conversion, because we're basically going to be mirroring what they got. Made it quite easy for the client to imagine this one. So you'll see here, they done this one a while ago. They got the loft conversion projecting out of the roof. So this is good, where you've got your box door with your tile hanging, etc. Ours is going to be slightly larger, which I'll explain upstairs, but yeah, the basic detail of it is there. So yeah, let's go up on the scaffold, show you what's happening. Right, we're up on the scaffold now towards the front of the property. We've got a couple of boards up here because the neighbours aerial is currently getting blocked by the scaffold, so we've got to get that aerial moved over. From the front, it's not changing that much, however, there's going to be 2 roof lights. We've got 2 Velux roof lights going in. You may have seen these in a few videos before. This is going to be shining some more natural light into that loft space, as we really want to brighten that room up as much as possible. Now, to the side is where it's going to be happening. The new loft conversion, so the box dormer, is going to be coming off of the internal leaf here, coming up and tying into the existing ridge plate over here, which if you follow me down, we can show you. So the new box dormer is going to be coming all the way out, coming off the internal leaf here and then coming up. The height of it is going to be finishing at this ridge height up here. So the joists are actually going to be going this way because it's a party wall here. There's a couple chimneys, so in the construction it's going to work better for us to throw the joists this way, build these gables up, and then form your boxed dormer. So we got 5.5 metres from that ridge over to here, and we got roughly the same from that point over to here, over to there, sorry. So it's going to be a great size. This dormer cheek is going to be continuing along here, so roughly about 2 tiles in or a tile in to wherever the internal leaf is. We'll be coming down and then projecting our dormer cheek, forming this triangle type shape. Now this will continue down to here, and you'll have your new front wall coming off of this point along here, and the joists are going to come in here and sit on this wall here, and then we'll carry it on to form the other, to form the front of the dormer wall. To encourage even more natural light in there, we're going to have 2 light space along this dormer cheek. We're going to have one here shining light into the bedroom, and then we're going to have one here shining light into the new stairwell, and then we're also going to have another one side here shining light into that ensuite as well. Take you on inside now and go through the existing loft space. It's going to be tight, it's a bit cramped, but it'll give us the perfect opportunity to show you guys around and show you a perfect transition from what the original space looks like to what it will look like further down the line when we finish this dormer, and how much value and space it will create and add to your home. So yeah, let's go downstairs and jump in. Cool, so we're now up on the first floor of this home. So this is where the new staircase is going to be, going up into that loft space. We've got this ceiling detail here. Now this ceiling detail will just be completely changed, as the new ceiling joist will be continuing from this point and just going straight out, and then this wall will be projecting up, picking up those new ceiling joists. The new staircase will come up around here, running up just above the existing, and as you follow me through into the kids' bedroom, this is where the loft hatch is. That is going to take us on up into that loft space. Right, so we're now up in the existing loft space. Now this pitched roof here, this pitch detail here is the existing roof structure. This is the neighbouring side, so this is the party wall. Now this is a new blockwork, and they've sat their new ceiling roofing joists onto this blockwork, whereas we are going to be going from that side to this side, where we're going to be installing a new steel beam, which I'll show you right now. So if you follow me through now, it's a bit dark, so we'll try and make it as easy as possible for you guys to see. So we're going to be installing a new RSJ. Now this is going to be sat from going from that side over to this side, over to here too. To construct this, we've got to install a tripled up joist or another RSJ, depending on what our engineer wants to go for, and then we're going to have a vertical post which comes up. This is going to then allow us to then bear our new RSJ on top of that, running over to here. Now this is going to take the extra weight that we're going to be gaining from the new Velux roof lights, and also a bearing plate for our new ceiling joists, which are going to be going across and sitting into the web of this steel. So there's going to be a lot of weight here. So in doing this, we've just had to expose a few load bearing walls down below, and also another RSJ to make sure the engineer is all happy with that, allowing us to progress the works further on. So if you can just imagine this, where this ridge plate is here, the steel is going to be finishing along around this height, and that's going to be your head height, and this is going to be carried out throughout. So the area we're going to be in now is actually what is going to be the new walk-in wardrobe. So yeah, it's a great space, and then when all this comes out, it's going to completely open up to form that new master bedroom, along with an ensuite as well. So yeah, it's been a bit of an interesting into the video, but thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to message us with any questions at all, and one of the team will get back to you ASAP.